Hi, today I am going to talk about informed search in artificial intelligence. So please subscribe my channel so that you can view the next videos. So let's get started. So here I am going to tell you about three informed search strategies. The first one is the greedy best first search, second is the aesthetic, and third is IDA. I am going to explain you all these three, but you have to just please subscribe my channel first. So here they have given you all the map, that is all the different locations they have given you, and they have given you the distance between them, and these are all the heuristic is basically, you can say, the closest, the small numbers, or you can say the closest path, the different paths number that through which you can reach your goal. So what is your goal? Your goal is to get to Sol St. Mary. You have to reach Sol St. Mary, and these all are the distances. You can call it as heuristic in greedy first search. So what is greedy search? Greedy search, what is heuristic? You basically write it as HN. HN basically estimates the cost from n to the closest goal. That means it will select the goals that the paths that are being very closest to your goal. That means the paths which are having the smallest heuristic value. So as you can see, they are given the heuristic numbers. So what you will do is you are going to select the smallest heuristic number, and then you are just going to go in depth with it. So what greedy search does, it basically expands the node that appears to be closest to the goal. So this is an example. This is your initial state, that is St. Louis. What you are going to do is first you are going to expand St. Louis. Here you're going to see the 4 different locations: Chicago, Kansas City, Little Rock, and Nashville. In greedy search, you have to select the smallest heuristic, the smallest path, that is the smallest path with the smallest heuristic number. So you have to check all the heuristic number. Here it is 107, 176, 240, 221. So which is the smallest heuristic number? Which location or which node has the smallest heuristic number? That is Chicago. That is, it has 107. So you are going to select it and you are going to go in depth with it. You can say this is the closest path to your goal. I am going to expand it. So after expanded it, you can see again there are 3 more. The first is 3 more. There could be many because I have shown you the map before, but they're going to show you few of the locations. It is Duluth, Omaha, and Pittsburgh. You have to select the node with the smallest heuristic number. So as you can see, 110, 150, and 152, Duluth has the smallest heuristic value. So I'm going to expand it. If you expand it, you're going to see 4 more. There are many, but they're only going to show you 4, but you can just see the map. You're going to see the all locations. Basically they're just showing an example with brief. As you can see, Helena is having 254, Omaha is having 150, Sol St. Mary is having 0, and Winnipeg is having 156. So we're going to select the node with the smallest heuristic number, that is Sol St. Mary, and you have reached Sol St. Mary, that is your goal. They have told you that your goal is to get to Sol St. Mary. So you have reached Sol St. Mary and you have just reached your goal. So this is how greedy best search algorithm works. It's very easy. Now if you can see here, they are going to show here with map. Like you have to start with St. Louis, and your goal is to reach Sol St. Mary. So here it is St. Louis, and you're going to select this path with the smallest heuristic number. Like there are more paths, as you can see, this, and this, but as you can see here it is 135, here it is more. So they're going to select 104, that is the smallest heuristic value, and they're going to reach Sol St. Mary. Next they are showing you that start from Las Vegas and reach, the goal is Calgary. So they're going to select the smallest heuristic number and they're going to reach it. The next is aesthetic search. This is also very important and it's very easy to understand it. What does aesthetic search does? It minimizes the total estimated solution cost. That means it's going to combine 2 things. That is GN. What is GN? it's the cost to reach node n. And what is hn? Is the cost to get from n to the goal. So when you reach node n, that is your gn, means what the cost, when you will see the cost to reach node n will be gn, and the cost from where you will go from n to your goal will be hn. So fn will be the estimated cost of the cheapest solution, that means the cheapest path, or you can say the smallest path to a goal will be fn. That means you're going to combine gn and hn. So your initial state is st loose, and again you have to reach st Mary before loose Mary, as you've seen before. St Mary, I think so what the name was. So I will expand st loose, and I'm going to see the 4 different locations: Chicago, Kansas City, Little Rock, and Nashville. So the first, I'm going to select the heuristic. I'm going to check the heuristic values. The first is 211, 244, 300, and 306. So as you can see, 211, that is of Chicago, is the smallest heuristic number, smallest. It could be the closest path. I'm going to expand it. Okay. As you have seen in greedy best search, what you have to do is, when you have selected a path with the smallest heuristic value, you are going to expand it, and then again you're going to see the smallest heuristic value, and then again you're going to expand it, and then you will reach your goal. But in aesthetic search, you will not do like that. What you will do in aesthetic search? First, you will select this location or the node with the smallest heuristic number, and then you will go to the second node, that is of the st loose. Then you will expand that, and then you're gonna see it. That means this was having 211, you will expand it. After that, you will again check the smallest heuristic number. So 244 is again the smallest heuristic number than these two. So now you're going to expand this one. So now as you have done this, now you're going to check which is the smallest heuristic number between these those. As you can see, 300 is the smallest heuristic number. So you will expand this, and the last one you will expand this. So aesthetic search, basically it goes level by level. As you can say, this is your level 1. Okay, level 1, and you can say this is your this full, you can say this is your level 2. So understand, aesthetic search goes by level to level. That means you are not going with one depth. You are going to select level by level. You are going to see level by level, and you will reach your goal. So the next step is that you will now you will check in Chicago which is the smallest path. So in Chicago you can see 371, 396, and 337 is the smallest path. So you're going to select this. You're going to open it. Now you can see that it is again having many more, but they're going to show you only 3. Again you're going to check which node is having the smallest heuristic value. So as you can see, 449, 355, and 508, you can just select 355, the smallest heuristic value. You're going to expand it again. Now let me tell you one more thing here, that you're not just going to be level to level, because as you can see, if you're going to expand this all one by one, then you're gonna get confused. Now what you will do is, first you will check this full, that if it is reaching your goal or not. So you will select this, and you will go to your salt st Mary, and you have reached your goal from here. So now you don't have to expand this all, but firstly you have to expand this all. Remember this in aesthetic. So now they have shown you the examples using the map. You can see, like as they have shown you with greedy search, so they have just shown you the examples using the map. So next I will tell you, they're going to tell you the aesthetic search criteria. If it is complete, yes, time is exponential, space keeps every node in memory, the biggest problem. Okay, it's going to keep every node in memory, and it's optimal as well. So let me tell you about different types of uninformed search. there are breadth first search, depth first search, and these more. And informed search are these three. Now let me explain you the third. That is IDA, iterative depth. Maybe it's gonna here. So let me explain you first these all. So the first is depth first search. This is basically uninformed search. So depth first search, what it does, it will go in depth. Means it's not going to level by level. It will go in depth. Like firstly, it will go this much. Then if it has completed one, and it will go to more depth of the second one. Again, then it will go the more depth of the third one. Then it will go the depth to this one. That means it's going to depth wise. It's going into the maximum depth. It will go to this one again. Now when it has completed all the depths, okay. The frontier consists of unexplored siblings of all ancestors. Search proceeds by exhausting one branch at a time. That means it's going to see some branch that has been cancelled, then it's going to the upper. What is iterative depth search? Iterative means level by level. Like this is your first level, this is your second level, this is your third level, and as you can see, it goes by level to level. Remember this: first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. Like that, as you can see, level by level, it's gonna do the search. Breadth first search, what it does, it searches layer by layer. Like this, again, layers, layers, and layers. Don't confuse between these all. Okay. What, as you can see, this, that means it's gonna check by layer, not by level. Okay, don't confuse between IDS and BFS. UCS, uniform coast search, it also searches layer by layer, but it searches it by path coast. It means it's going to check path, and then it's going to do that, as you can see here. So that was my end of the lecture. Please subscribe to my channel so that you can view the latest videos.